Okay, hello, hello. I'm back. Um, I had a lot of plans to like do specific streams uh last week and I didn't do any of them. I got sick and I didn't do jack shit. I had a specific stream I wanted to do Friday. I wanted to crochet more and I wanted to start Resident Evil. I didn't do anything. In fact, this is going to be a short stream because I am still sick, but I wanted to crochet and I might as well, throw on the camera. I crocheted just a tiny bit off stream. Mostly I did well, I didn't want to come in here uh while I was sick until yesterday. So yesterday I had a couple of hours and I had this yarn get delivered, and so I crocheted this. Um, when I first started to crochet, I wanted to do like chunky stuff, and then I've quickly like moved past that, and I just kind of like lost interest in like jumbo yarn. But I wanted to prove that I could, and I found this yarn scheme, and I really like this yarn scheme. So I ordered 2 packs of it, which was, I think they were like $30 each. So I think this is like $60 worth of yarn, and it's really small. The chunky yarn, I think, is kind of like wasteful. It ends up not being as pretty, but this is actually really comfortable, so I'm very conflicted. But I think for the most part, chunky yarn is I don't know how to explain how I feel about chunky yarn. It's nice. It has a lot of downtimes and a lot of nights. I don't know if it's worth the cost. If this was half as much, I would or like, and I got this from like Amazon because like it's really expensive from Michaels. But here, let me show. So this is but this was also like maybe 2 hours of work. So like I could get people who don't want to crochet and just want a chunky blanket really enjoying making this. I guess it looks bigger than I thought it did. I think I need to double up, but to double up this, it's gonna be twice the size, and it would probably be at that point like $120. That's kind of crazy. So I don't know how I feel about chunky yarn versus the one that I'm making for my friend. So this is the current update. So this is the size of the blanket that I'm making for my friend currently. I did a couple of more rows off stream to finish that skein so I could start doing the 3 colors that I picked out. But by comparison, this is 3 skeins of yarn that each cost, I think, $8. So it's 16. I can't do math right now. I still have brain fog from a cold, and I have like this left over. So it's 3 skeins, and I have this left over. So if I do the math on that, because like I said, can't do math right now. Okay, so this is already like, I think roughly the same size, maybe a little bit smaller, but this is only $24 worth of yarn. So, and I like it better. It flows better. Just do like regular yarn. Did it take longer? Yes. I think this is maybe, well, I did it all on stream, so we could look back at my streams and see how long this took me. I'm gonna lie and say like 5 hours. That's probably not even close to. It's probably more like 10. I don't know. But this is fun, and because it's just like a granny square stitch, I can zone out and watch TV or stream or chat with you guys or do both and not fuck it up. And it looks really nice. I don't, as comfy as this is, and it does feel like a weighted blanket, if aesthetically this is what you want, I guess, but it's kind of expensive to kind of just like, yeah, like this is gonna be so much money before it's like twin bed size. And to make it something like gigantic, it's gonna be roughly like $200 worth of yarn. I will say the only benefit is I do like how heavy it is. It's really, really heavy. But also, like, this was fun. Also, I will say, to crochet, I had to use this needle. And I ordered another one to use it. I could be lying. Let me look up how much that yarn was. Also, I think one came missing, but that was It's an Amazon thing. That's not the yarn. How much was that? I'm actually curious because I am tempted to order more and make it bigger. Oh, I was wrong. That was $35.99. Um, they're saying that it's um 6 cents per foot. So this is roughly $70 worth of yarn. So to double it up would cost 140. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Compared to like I have the yarn. I think when I'm done with this, it will probably still be under $60. Probably a lot under $60. Because each skein was 8. And it's because I'm using the jumbo ones. This is 8. Oh no, maybe there were less. I think there were 6. So I think this is only $18. The big jumbo ones are 8, I think. So yeah, I have I got 2 jumbos, and then I got one of the, I don't know if this is the $3 or the $6. This is half. I got 3 of the smaller ones, and then one of each of these guys to see where I'm at. Yeah, and even if you said each of these was $10, it's still less than that. And even then, my friend says that I'm still. He says that it's still cheaper to buy in bulk, but I don't know what I'm doing yet, and I was kind of just winging it with this, so I didn't know. I'm still new, so I'm still buying my yarn individually. Later on, I think we'll get to figuring out how to optimize spending. And right now, I was just trying to figure out like what colors my friend would like, but yeah. I'm hoping, my goal is to spend less money on the yarn than it takes to ship it to him. I'm so curious because he's so far away. I don't know where that's going to line up, but I want to finish this, make a couple other things, tinier things for him, and then just ship everything together instead of just waiting. Also, I'm sure if I vacuum seal this, it'll be smaller. It's just a question of like how to get it there that I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I don't want to be put on a list. Like it's a complicated situation. I'm not looking forward to figuring that out. I am looking forward to figuring out what this is going to look like, though. I've never done a classic granny square, so I finished off this edge or this thread kind of crazy. And I'm almost positive that's not how I was supposed to do it. But that is how I did it. And I hope I don't grow to regret that. And I am just going to, I think it's slip knot this in, I'm pretty sure is what I'm supposed to do. Right, I should get back and get comfortable. There we go. All right. So I think I'm going to do 2 rows of each color going forward. I think. I don't know. I like the individual look because then it looks checkered. But also, fuck, do I do? I just do one? I could. Do I want to? No, I want to do 2. I like this, like, you kind of see here the thicker lines. I think I want to do 2 lines so it looks a little bit more striped. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't like decision making on something that's for somebody else. It's much easier when it's from like. Also, the reason why I also really want to get this done is because I told him I was going to start it like a month ago. I just started it, what, 2 weeks ago? And then I want to start other projects. So many projects, which I'm enjoying working on this. I'm really enjoying working on this. But I do want to try to make a hexagon cardigan out of this kind of yarn just because it feels like I can do it really fast and I'm curious because I have yet to complete a hexagon cardigan. I still have the snake that I'm working on. I also want to start making a traditional granny square blanket for me out of reds that I found a pattern. Like I want to do. I don't know what it's called, but it's where you start instead of going all the way around, you start in the corner and then you do it outwards, so it looks like a wave. And so I got different shades of red that get darker and then end in black, and I kind of want to see if I could do something with that. So if I want to start shit, I have to finish it. And the thing about the granny square, like traditional like sewing granny squares together, that scares me is the sewing together part. I have not done that. I feel like it's gonna suck. I've been told that it sucks by people who hate to sew stuff together, but I need to learn at this point. And so if I need to learn, I might as well just rip the cord, especially because I'm really enjoying this shit. So why not actually be an adult and just like rip the band-aid off and actually do the granny square pattern already? But that's scary. I don't want to do it, but I think seeing, and I got more red heart, so it wasn't very expensive. It wasn't very I bought them in like 3 packs, so it was a little bit more bang for my buck, and I have the exact colors I want. And that was my little gift for myself for being an adult and paying for doing my taxes, I should say. So, yeah, it will be fine. It will be fine. All right, let me get cozy. I'm probably only gonna stream for maybe about an hour total. Like I said, I'm still not feeling very well. I'm kind of tired. I've been having like really bad migraines, and there's not that many chatters in my streams lately. So I feel like if I do a short stream, it's not gonna bother anybody. And I will probably go to bed really early. And the thing is, I need to let Pugsley out for a while. It's been raining, so I haven't been able to walk or let him in the backyard because Pugsley gets completely coated in mud. There's also like a weird flea thing going on in the backyard that's driving us crazy. So I need to let him out so that he can wind down, so that if I go to bed at a certain time, I can at least hopefully have him settled by an hour later so that I can go to bed. So I need to like wind down. Since I've been sick, it's been really hard to wake up in the morning, and I had to start going back to work today. So I need him to like be in bed. So what the idea is that I'm gonna go to bed, set a timer for an hour. If he's not settled down by that time, he has to get locked up in the living room, which he's not gonna like, especially because I have to lock him up to stream. Especially while I have to lock him up whenever I work on this, because he sheds so much fur, and I don't want any fur on this because it's for somebody. So that has been a thing that he does not like, and he's shedding so bad right now that it's crazy. So yeah, I for a variety of reasons, am not gonna stream very long. I say that, and then I'm gonna get really into this, and I'm gonna be here for like 2 hours. I'm not going to be. I cannot. I shan't. I should have got water. Ugh. Ooh. Well, excuse me, Winnie. You're in my spot. Ugh. Also, was it before the last stream that I rescued a possum? So much has happened. I my life does not stop having things go on. There's a possum incident. There's a bird incident. There is one bird thing that happened. There's multiple bird things that happened. One of them was horrifying and very sad, and I just like stood in my front yard and watched as it happened. So I don't. It's been a fever dream. I think I made the mistake of putting lotion on my hands. Now it's getting stuck. It's either that or the yarn is sticky. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, I've already been going at this for almost a solid hour, and I'm almost done with just one round, which is like, I'm glad I did a round on the stream, but I'm also now worried that like from now on, every single round is gonna take at minimum 1 hour, and that's gonna take forever. But that's fine. I knew this was gonna be like take longer and longer. Um, as I go on, but I don't know. I'm really liking how it's turning out. I'm really excited for him to have this. And I'm excited to work on something else too. Even though it's really fun working on it, I'm really enjoying this. Which is why I want to do a granny square out of this, if not a granny square, a hexagon cardigan out of this type of yarn, because I feel like I would probably be done by now. Maybe, I don't know. That's probably not accurate. Probably about this. So if I started with this kind of yarn, I could probably have a base for a sweater or a shirt in about 2 weeks, which is not bad considering how many hours I put in the other one, where the yarn is like so small that it's taking forever. So I don't know. It's also hard to talk because I have something playing on my ears and it sounds insane. I need to like pause next time. I'm gonna just go on and on about stuff, but I'm I need to start winding down and I need to eat dinner. So as soon as I finish this round, I'll probably end the stream. I don't know. Friday I might do um stream The Last of Us for my friend. If not, I might do a crochet stream before then, but I don't know. I want to do a Resident Evil stream, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. I've gotten way too into crochet that it's like all I want to do lately. But you know, I'll figure it out. I need to make a schedule. All right. Ugh. Oop. All right. Ugh. That was one round. That wasn't. That was about an hour just to do one round. So from now on, I could probably go faster than that. I was taking my time. I'm still feeling a little bit sick, but looks like from now on it's gonna be an hour, around an hour around, and I still need to do a lot of rounds. So this is gonna start going a lot slower. That's fine. I'm still gonna do it, but I need to do one more round of the blue, and then I'm gonna switch to green, and then brown, and then repeat back at blue. So it's fine. I'm enjoying it. I am. I just also want to make. I'm like really. I'm on a like. How do I say this? What's the word I'm looking for? On a stride, I think. And I'm just really enjoying making stuff, and I just kind of want to keep going and making more and more and more. And I want to like ride that train and make as much as I can, or at least start as much so that I can then have like stuff I want to work on. So I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but I also want to continue playing all the Resident Evil games, and my friend wants me to play The Last of Us for us on stream, so I do have other stuff that I'm going to start streaming again soon. But I'm enjoying crocheting a lot, and I'm just sitting here crocheting a lot of the time. So I, yeah, I don't know if I should start the other thing that I want to work on while until I finish this, but I'm liking that it's going. I want it to at least be, you know, shoulder to like shin length before I finish. I don't know. I think once I finish these skeins, I'll see how much I've done, and at that point, if um it doesn't feel big enough, then I'll buy another round of skeins. And then when those are finished, I'll see if it's big enough for me to feel satisfied. If it's not big enough, then I think I'll just have to do it that way. It's just like finish the yarn. Is it big enough? Yes or no. Finish the yarn. Is it big enough? Yes or no. So yeah, I'll be back soon. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I'll be back soon. But I need to get back to playing games. But I also just like I've been kind of out of it. I haven't been feeling well, and it's a lot easier for me to just stream, especially because lately my migraines, since before I got the cold, because my allergies are really bad, they've been rough. But now that when I had the cold, the headaches then took over, and I was getting migraines and headaches at different times of the day. So that was just like really miserable. And crocheting was like fine and easy. Everything else was kind of just like rough. So I don't know, but so